When a RAG system gives a bad answer, it's tempting to blame the model and move on. But RAG fails in a handful of predictable ways, and the model is usually not the culprit. Today we line up the usual suspects, the failures you'll actually hit, with their symptoms and their root causes, so when something goes wrong, you'll know exactly where to look. Welcome back to AI in 5. Here's the reassuring part. There are lots of ways a bad answer can look, but only a few real root causes. Master those, and debugging stops feeling like guesswork. The single most useful habit is, when an answer is wrong, don't just stare at the answer. Look at what got retrieved. That one move tells you whether the problem is in the search or in the writing. Failure number 1, and the most common, retrieval simply missed. The passage that holds the answer never made it into the top results, so the model is working with irrelevant or empty context. The symptom is an answer that's vague, off-topic, or an honest "I couldn't find that." The fix lives entirely in retrieval, not the model. The model never had a chance. Failure number 2, bad chunks. Maybe an idea got sliced in half during chunking, so the retrieved piece has the start of an answer but not the end. Or a chunk lacks the surrounding context to make sense on its own. The symptom is answers that feel partial or confused, like the model only saw half the story. Because it did. The root cause is back at the chunking step. Failure number 3, data problems in the index itself. Stale chunks from an old version of a document still hanging around, so the system confidently serves outdated info. Or duplicated content, the same text indexed 5 times, crowding out other relevant results. The symptom is answers that are outdated or weirdly repetitive. The cause isn't search or the model. It's a messy index that needs cleaning and refreshing. So train yourself to separate symptom from cause. A wrong answer is a symptom. The cause could be retrieval, chunks, or stale data. A vague answer often means retrieval found nothing good. An outdated answer points at a stale index. The symptom is what you see, the cause is what you fix. And nearly always, you check retrieval first, because that's where most of the trouble actually lives. Failure number 4 is the rarer one, where retrieval actually worked, the right passage was right there, but the model wandered off and answered from its own memory anyway, sometimes contradicting the source. The fix here is the prompt. Be explicit. Answer only using the context above, and if it's not there, say you don't know. A firm instruction keeps the model honest and anchored to the evidence. So here's your debugging routine. When an answer's bad, first print out exactly which chunks were retrieved. Then ask one question. Was the correct answer actually sitting in those chunks? If yes, the model fumbled it. Look at your prompt. If no, retrieval failed. Look at chunking, embeddings, or your search. That single fork instantly cuts your problem in half and points you to the real fix. If you remember one thing, make it this. When RAG disappoints, it's usually retrieval, not the language model. The model can only be as good as the context you feed it. So resist the urge to swap in a bigger, fancier model. 9 times out of 10, the leverage is in getting the right text in front of it. Fix the retrieval, and the answers fix themselves. So RAG fails in predictable ways: missed retrieval, broken chunks, stale data, or a model ignoring the text, and the cure starts with checking what was retrieved. Since retrieval is where most problems live, that's exactly where we'll focus next. Tomorrow, practical, proven ways to improve retrieval and lift your whole system. See you tomorrow on AI in 5.